Hey learner, this is nileshhanumantborate. In this video, we are going to see the classes and objects concept in a PHP, that is the object-oriented programming concept. So let's begin. So PHP is the object-oriented programming language like the C++, Java, .NET. Okay, we can create the classes and object in a PHP. So let's first see that what is a class. So class is a group of values with a set of operations to manipulate these values. So class facilitates the modularity and the information hiding by using private, public, protected, access specifier. Classes are used to define a new data type. The class name can have any valid labels. Valid class names start with a letter or underscore followed by the any number of letters, digits or the underscores. So next see that the syntax of a class. So define a keyword class, then pass here the class name, and this is your the block opening and closing bracket. This is your the variable. So by using the var keyword, here we define variable. So var type can define the any kind of data type in a PHP. So they also define the integer, character, string, boolean. Okay, and this is your the variable names. So this is called as a data members or the property of a class. Then define the some functions inside this class. So these are the member function or the member method in a class. Then see that what is an object. Object is a class type of a variable. Okay, so each time you create an object of a class, a copy of each variable defined in the class is created. In other words, you say that each object of a class has its own copy of a data members defined in the class. Member function have only one copy and shared by all the objects of that the class. All the objects may have their own values of a variable. By using new operator, we create an object of a class. Say this is one example. So see here $obj is your the object name. Use the new keyword and pass here the class name. So by using the object, we can access the all the properties of a class like the variables or the member functions. So let's see the one example to explore the more concepts. So going to program mode. So here we create a one class. For example, my class name is that the test, and in this class we define a one variable var $val, and this is a one function display, and there is a one message display call. So here we create the object of a test class by using the new operator, and $obj by using this arrow operator we print the display function. So this arrow operator is used to access the class member using the object. So save these changes. See this is output display call. Okay, so like the pointer in a C++, here we use this arrow to accessing the class property. Okay, if you try to assign the one value in this display function and save this code, so see there is not an error, but here if you print this variable display call or here value equal to $val, then see here what is the answer, value equal to 10. Okay, so here we print the value by using this variable. Next we see that the function parameter. So here if you pass the one value to this function parameter 20, and for example this is your the value, and here this value is assigned to this $val, and here we print this $val variable, then see what is the answer, value equal to 20. If you try to print this value by using the another function, for example this is a show function, and here we print this value echo $val equal to $val. Okay, and here This is the one just message echo. This is a display function. Here we change the function name set value and $val equal to $v. Okay, and here we print the value of $val. So here we call the set value function and pass this 20 value. Okay, and after that here we call the show function. Then see here my answer. This is the undefined variable val. Okay, so this is one error. So in this function show, this $val have no value. Okay, see here, this val variable is a class variable. Here we assign this value to this local function. So scope of this variable is that only this function. If you want to assign this value to this class variable, then there is a need to use the this keyword. Okay, $this. So this keyword point to the current object, and same here we use the $this arrow. By using the $this operator, we access the variable in a class. So see here, save these changes, value equal to 20. So remember this thing that in a class we use the $this to assign a new value to this class variable, or if you try to print the class variable, then also need to use the $this. Okay, so this is just example of a classes and objects. So now let's see the constructor and destructor. So see here, what is constructor? So PHP support the special type of a method called as a constructor for initializing an object when it is created. So this is known as an automatic initialization of a object. A class constructor is defined, is called whenever a program create an object of that class. Constructor is invoked automatically when an object is created. So constructor have a special name in a PHP, that is the __ construct. Okay, so in other programming languages, constructor name and the class name must be the same, but in PHP there is something different. In PHP we define a constructor by using this name __ construct, not to define the same name as a class name. Okay, but all the properties are the same to compare to other programming languages. Constructor are executed automatically when we create an object. Okay, so see that there are the two types of a constructor, default and the parameterized. So default, so this constructor does not have any parameter. So see, this is the class, and define a constructor by using this __ construct function. So this is the constructor. So when you create the one object of a test class, then this constructor is called automatically. And then second one is that the parameterized constructor. If the constructor have the any kind of a parameter, then it is called as a parameterized constructor. See here, __ construct, there is one parameter $name. So by using this, we assign this name. So this is typing mistake, semicolon. This name to this $this name variable, means that this class variable. You define your variable by using access specifier or by using the var keyword, and here we print function call. So when you create an object of a class, so pass here the parameter. So on this line, constructor is called automatically and parameter is assigned to this constructor. Okay, then see that what is the destructor. So this is the opposite of a constructor. So in PHP, destructor is called when we explicitly destroy an object or when all reference to the object go out of scope. Destructor have a special name, that is the __ destruct. So destructor does not have the any kind of a parameters. So this is the syntax or the example function __ destruct, and this is the message. Okay, so let's see the one example. So again we are going to program mode. So see here, we remove this code. So again here we define one more class, again test class. Okay, and here we define one function. So this is the constructor __ construct. Okay, and this is one message constructor. So when you create an object of a class $obj equal to new test semicolon save, constructor is called automatically. Okay, on creation constructor is called automatically, and on destruction destructor is called automatically. Okay, so this is the destruct, and there is a one echo message destructor. So see here, after constructor here we call one destructor. So see here, this is not in a bold because so after finishing this program means after this closing tag destructor is called, so that's why this is not in a header one tag. Okay, then see the one example of a parameterized constructor. For example, this is a one value, and here one define a one value by using public. Okay, and assign this value by using this $this val equal to $val, and we print this value by using the display function. So see here, echo value equal to $this val. Okay, and here by using the object we call the display function. So save these changes. See, there is an one error, so see here again $val. Okay, here we not call the function, so here we pass the one parameter. Okay, that's why here we call the parameterized constructor. Okay, and call the display function, so value equal to 20, and then destructor is called. Okay, so students, test this code on your machine. So on next video we will see that the inheritance, abstract class, interface, and the method overriding concepts. Okay, so till if you have any queries, then comment on our query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.